Hi guys, XM998 here. Welcome back for another YouTube videos. Today I'm going to do a review on the Winchester Model 1894. Very popular action or firearms. Been around for over a century and it still work. The thing is, it still work and still using today on the field by hunters, recreational, and also by some gun nuts like me. So, just want to throw it out there. Winchester Model 1894, been around for, over a century. 1894, which is when it was made. This particular firearm here came with a 20-inch barrel. Okay, 1 to 12 twist rates. Came with a hooded front sight. Okay. And also a adjustable rear sight. Wind edge here. Elevation. And this particular kind also came with a option that you can mount your scope on it. Came with the on top receiver here. Came with 4 screws, 2 in the front of the receiver, and 2 in the rear. Okay, safety. This safe. You push it. This is a newer model, guys. My older one don't have this option here. This is a newer model. That's fire and safe. Also, another safety feature here. This button here. If you don't push it, you can't squeeze the trigger. Like, you can't squeeze the trigger. You gotta really push that button in to be able to fire the trigger. See that? So, throw it out there for you guys. Came with a 7. The magazine tube here, which is right here. There's a magazine tube here. You can get up to 7 rounds. 7, I don't have, whatever it is. The 7 plus 1. So 7 in the tube and 1 in the chamber. Okay? And you load it on the side here. Just kind of push this plate in and start pushing, the ammo in there. So you start to, shove it in all the way out to here. It will stop right at 7s. How I did it, being on a few times with this firearms. And I wanna, if you want to be watching my video, I love to talk about accuracy here. The accuracy on this gun with iron sights, all right. For me, 5-inch group. You guys probably do better than I am, but I can't. I didn't see a damn thing at 100 yards. So 5-inch group for me is very, very impressed. I actually happy with 5-inch group with the iron sight at 100 yard. So, you probably, with the scope, you put a 12 power on it, you probably can get shooting better than that, maybe a 3, 3.5, or 4, or maybe a 2-inch group, depending on what bullet do you use. And this particular firearms come with really nice American black walnut stock here and there. The front handguard. Yep, and let me flip on the other side real quick. I want to show you. Most of my Winchester came with a really nice grain on the wood. And I loved it, And I'm going to tell you something that is, I need to point it out for a lot of hunters out there, including myself, that if you take the firearm out to the field, when you're done shooting the firearms, I recommend you take the gun out from a soft case or sponge case and then store in a dry place and maybe put a little oil on it, put a thin coat of ram oil or CLP or any kind of oil or cheap engine oil if you don't have money for, gun oil. Prevent it from rusting. And I tell you why. When I look at this gun at my buddy gun shop, and my mouth was like open big wide, and I was like, what is the hell is going on this firearm here? I look at the wood finish on this gun, the wood on this gun, and I don't know what the heck is a previous owner do to this gun, but I'm not assuming. I'm almost 100% sure that this gun was stored, okay, improperly stored after the hunting trips, and I bet you it's 100% that is what go on this gun is just not properly stored. So just FYI, okay. So finish on it, it's peeling out, all rust. Flip on the side here, right here, guys. Just want to throw it out there, right down here, under the receiver, at the lever. Peeling everywhere. The bore is relatively shiny, and I would tell you that MSRP on this thing is around $1,000, $99.99. But okay, you find one like this in the gun shop, it will with this condition, you really can talk them down on price on it. I talk them down to around, you know, I can't tell you what I pay for it, but I would pay around $350 to $400 on the for $350 to $400 for this particular firearm due to the condition, the cosmetic wear. But which I don't care. I want a gun that works for me. So cosmetic wise, it doesn't matter. And as soon as I saw this gun, I jumped on it and I said, hey, give me a flashlight. I look in the bore. The bore looked real shiny. I didn't see any pitting in the bore and the barrel. The rifling still looked beautiful, perfect. The action, guys, still very, very clean. Very low route count on this firearms. I wouldn't say that I people how many rounds, can't tell how many rounds been shot through it, but you still can tell it's pretty relatively clean inside. And also the wear on this, see this bolt here, you can tell by the wear on this bolt here, but you don't see many wear right on top of this rail here. So it wasn't have many route count on it, guys. But just people just not storing this gun properly. So and I am impressed about how it shoots. It's smooth. It's really, really smooth. And for a 5-inch group at 100 yards, I'm very happy with iron sights. The purpose of people to own these firearms. Well, I know a farmer that I've been a friend with for many, many years, and he have this particular exact same firearms. Winchester Model, 1894, no, Model 94, in his truck, was right on by his lap. And I literally saw that in my own eyes, drop my jaw, that you don't see any finish left. It's rust, and it's worn out right, on the muzzle here, because he just been, put it in and out his gun, it slides in and out his truck, and you don't see any sharp edges right here, don't put it worn out, Man, it's worked. And about a few years back, I was driving down the dirt road with him, and he got this gun by his laps, and as soon as I don't know what the heck is going on, opened the door, ran down the dirt road, and just popped a coyote. Like, well, he owned both sides of the road, so it's legal for him to, doing that. But he's not shooting from the road. He went into his property and popped a coyote, and it's fairly accurate, guy, about 120, 130 yards, and he killed a coyote. So I was impressed, and that's why I was looking to this particular action here. Very, very smooth. Hold on. Very smooth. And I just want to let you know that on the ammunition wise, the 30-30 They're also making a 32 caliber, you know, 32 Winchester or 32 caliber, but the 30-30 is more popular, and they make ammunition for the 30-30 anywhere from 110 grain, 120, 130, and you know, 150. This is 150 grain Winchester here, but 150 or 165, 170. I saw 175 before. So just something for you to look into. The reason that I bring a flat nose out is because I want to tell you what a flat nose in a little bit, which is right now. Excuse me, guys, my throat a little hurting today from the crazy weather here in Kansas. The flat nose here is made for you to shoot in the wood. It's not, it's, you know, with the lower velocity on the 30-30, your bullets, okay, eventually break the branch if you shoot through the brush. So a flat nose here is designed to do that. There's a lot of pointy nose and on a lot of hunting bullets, which it will deflect or ricochet or whatever you call it. But a flat nose will do the job for me on the 30-30. If I take this gun out to the field, I would love to take that deer with. Actually, I took that deer with a 30-30 before. I would say about 75 to 80 yards. It's a doe, and she just drop on the track. Well, without any tracks, she just drop. Shoot him right behind the shoulder. It's a hot shot, and she didn't go anywhere. They even make a step. So I highly recommend a 30-30. If you ask me why I chose a 30-30 over a lot of my bolt action rifle, and I will tell you why right now, is the reliability of this thing is not gonna let you down, guys. It's a 100 years old design, and it's a classic Americana. You know, it's a classic firearms, been around for, you know, over a century, and still works, and still used by sportsmen around the world. So it's a good firearm to me. You know, the purpose of owning this firearm is mainly for hunting, whitetail or blacktail or muley, or maybe a wild boar. You know, live in some certain state that have wild boar problem. It would be a great farm for wild boar, and I love to talk about wild boar hunting, which is one of my you know, favorite sport to do, is to go hawk hunting. And also, I forgot one thing, one very important thing on this particular firearms. I mentioned to you earlier that they came with a, here, the camera can focus on it. The 4 screw here is for a scope base, mount a scope on it, which if you mount a scope on it, you probably get better accuracy than I am, because I shot a 5-inch group out of this firearm, which I'm very happy. If you put a scope on it, probably can get better than, you know, better than 5, maybe a 4 or maybe a 3.5 or a 2-inch group. Don't get freaked out here, guys. It's an empty shelf. Right? Drop the hammer. Side eject. The newer one, see that? It came out on the side. So I'll do the 2 again. Miss slower here. See that? So it's pop on the side. The older model, you know, older model or the older Winchester Model 94 I got was ejected from the top. So which you can't mount a scope on it because it will hit your base, your scope base or scope mount. But this particular design is a newer design. You know, the side eject. See that? It came on the side. So just want to throw it out there. MSRP. $1,000. It looked like Winchester keep raising the price every year. The last time I checked on this was $7.99, but it's went up another $300 in the last 4 years. So just FYI for you got to know. Buying this firearms used is relatively of value to me, because I don't really care about the cosmetic wear on this firearm. I just want a firearm to work in the field for me, to put meat in the freezer, or for my kiddos and my wife out, you know, putting a field round and shooting some steel. Great fun gun in the range, you know. Just a great gun for the great price. You can probably, I don't know, I wouldn't pay more than $5 for this firearms on the street with a condition like this. But if you can find a gun with a better condition, I would pay about $600 or $700. But on this particular firearm, I possibly wouldn't pay more than $5 for it. I would say maybe $400, $450, or $350 in that range. If I can save money on pay on the 1/3 of what it's worth, and don't care about the cosmetic wear, looking at the function wise, and it's actually pretty smooth, guys. If you really check on the function, you know, it's very smooth here. You know, very smooth action. I don't really care for, you know, for the cosmetic, so I would pay for this gun any day of the week if I see it on the street with a good price on it. You know, I don't really care for the cosmetic wise. It's just cosmetic look. The bore's still good, still shiny. The rifling is good. The chamber is clean, and the action is smooth, other than the little rust here and there, but it's not rust, it's pitting, pretty much pitting out. So good looking, you know, black walnut stock and a hand grip here. So that's all I got for you guys. Please check out my other videos, and also this particular firearm was sponsored by Mr. Pond here in Wichita, Kansas. If you have time to check out the link below, look them up. They are the biggest firearms dealer here in the state of Kansas. Over 10,000, you know, firearm registered under their name, so they have the biggest inventory here in the state of Kansas. So check them out. Thank you very much, and you have a wonderful day, guys. Please like, share, and give me a thumb up and subscribe.